about of the chance of either between 0 and 8 billion people. I can guess the number correctly. Currently 0, but who knows? Maybe there will be 8 billion. I am late. Yes. It is because it's because I was texting people. It was not for any good reason. I was already ready. I just started procrastinating because I'm like, because yeah, like I don't know. Bird gonna draw 'em. People can request what bird I draw. I'm gonna try to do 3. They're gonna take me about 30 to 45 minutes each. So this is gonna be about an hour and a half long live. This is just mostly for people to have fun and yap and getting to just meet and hang out with fans because that that is just something I genuinely love doing, and birds are my special interest. So if I can yap about them to people, I am very happy to do so. I've shared some of on the my community page. I've shared some of the birds that I've drawn in the past. I'm making a bird wall with hundreds of birds. Every single bird species I could possibly ever know of is going on this wall, and I'm just slowly adding on to it. I know it's underwhelming for my list of hundreds of birds. I currently only have 4, but, um, but they're 4 pretty good birds. Like, I don't know, I tried hard. The owl was like I made the caption a uh, is the okay, I was making sure I can't see the live, just no one has said anything yet. Phew, that is good. And the one person here left. Yippee. Dealing with my hands that I get bullied for the most out of anything on the internet. Genetics kind of nerfed me. I like people keep saying like, "Oh, why do you got baby hands? Why do you got baby hands?" Guys, I am 16. Well, pretty much. I just got nerfed by genetics. My hands suck. I know. People got to deal with it because like what am I supposed to do? Take the insult of like, "Oh, hey, you got like your hands suck." What am I supposed to do? Just like, "Oh, sorry. Take off my hands. Get new ones." Getting an art I'm yapping, I don't care. People if you get an art channel, you'll quickly learn the fact of no everyone will find a way to mention anything but your art. Haters, I mean, you know your artists, you know you've made it in life when you post a video of your art, and people, the haters, are making fun of everything but your art. Like they can't say anything. I'm not saying I'm proud of I'm proud, I'm trying I'm not egotistical, but I don't think I'm, like, this amazing artist, but I like my art style, I like my art style, it feels like me, it reminds me of of the artists that I love, and so I like my style, that's kinda where you need to be. Draw art because it looks like what you want art to look like. Because my art looks like what I want art to look like, I add things that tickle my brain, yes. That is a normal phrase, and, so yeah, people were just like, "Oh, well, your voice is stupid. Oh, well, your hands are stupid. Oh, well, this. Oh, well, that. Oh, well, why are you using that paper? Oh, what's with the background? Oh, what's with like the hand movements if it's like a puppet? Oh, what's with this? What's with that?" It's like you can't say anything about my dragon because like you like it. I know they like it. Hello, Lunamix R. I saw your message. You did not have to delete it. It did. It was very peak joke. See ya. You're the only person here right now because I was gone for literally forever. I was gone for almost a year. And now I am a ghost. And so I'm just kind of slowly making my climbing back the YouTube spiral and like hoping that'll work out. And there's so much going on around me. I have 2 of my cats are play fighting behind me and they're destroying everything, but I'm just gonna kind of let them do it because this is not my problem right now. There are birds fighting outside. That's also not my problem. We're drawing birds, very peaceful, very peaceful. We're gonna ignore what's going on behind me. If y'all can't see it, but you might be able to hear the chaos going on all the time, every minute of every single day. Oh wow. Please do not go for the tripod. That is the only thing I don't want you to do. Because if this phone goes up, I whoa, I might have to can y'all like not on the live stream. Fucking, I'm gonna time out you. I'm gonna wait till people are actually here to start drawing birds, because that is pretty important. I can't really be taking requests if no one is here. It's okay. I'm not like mad about it. I've seen some people get like really, really salty about no people being on their videos or on their lives. No, I mean sometimes I will end the live because of that because I just feel a little stupid talking to no one, and I don't want people to lock me in a ward after talking to myself live on the internet forever because that shit's public, yo. And people can go back and watch that and watch me ramble like a crazy person forever. But I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm dedicated to drawing birds. Even if I haven't even decided the bird I'm drawing and put a single line down on the page, it's happening. Ominous pencil. I got my pencil case right out of frame, my computer to look at references out of frame, lining pens, sharpener, highlight pens. I got this. I got my whole setup because I mean I say it's just colored pencil, but like if it was, I'd literally go insane because I need highlights and shadows, and I lost both my black and my white colored pencil. So I'm just so highlight pen and fine liners, cause yeah, hell yeah. For bird, because for all the 0 people here wanting to know about the bird I'm drawing, I wanna do 3 today, and I already have 2 water birds, so we're not gonna do more waterfowl. Cause even though no matter how much I adore waterfowl, I don't need any more. I have 4 birds and 2 of them are water birds. I had the 4 birds I got right now are the Steller's jay, which are really common where I live, and they're really, really cool birds, and all people know about them because 'cause they're really, really restricted to the part of, the country I live in, which is the US. Yay! Yay, everyone loves the US, we know this. Oh! Okay, and then I also have the Eastern Screech Owl because they look like an orange cat, and it's really cute. And the double-crested cormorant because they're kind of always serving face with their like wacky hairdo and them like they have like the most crystalline blue eyes and then the most funny looking face. They're perfect. They're perfect creatures in existence. And then I'm Mandarin duck because it's duck but color. Hello, person. They're um. Oh, again, cat tweaking out in the back. If you hear that, it's because that's happening. Um, but today I've not had a single songbird yet, unless you count a jay, but their songs are literally demon sounds. I love them, it's okay. Um, they'll approach me and then just this scream, this demonic noise and fly away, and sometimes hell yeah. But that's why they were first on the wall. And now I'm gonna do a songbird because I have not done that yet. I'm gonna do a conventional bird of prey because technically owls are birds of prey, but they're kind of their own category. I have so many owls on this list that I kind of just gave them their own category. I mean, owls deserve their own category, but by birds of prey, I'm meaning like eagles, hawks, kestrels, falcons, bustards. Um, I didn't count, and then like scavengers, like condors, vultures, that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking of doing an osprey because they're badass birds. And then I want to do some kind of songbird. I got a couple ideas, a couple favorites. I might just do one of my favorites. And then the third one was I kind of wanted to do a land fowl, like a quail or a pheasant, because I have not done anything like that yet. And that's not water. It's not another duck. I wanted to do a grabe. I wanted to do a loon. I wanted to, I wanted to do a pelican or one of those creatures, but I didn't. I didn't because I'm not gonna just fill my if because if I let myself have free will, the entire wall would be filled with bitterns. People who know me know that I feel the way about bitterns that people that like 12-year-old girls feel about Japan. I romanticize bitterns. If there was like bittern music the way that there's like like people will post like anime sounds. If there was bitter music, I'd post bitter, cute core bitterns to bitter music. I would. People can't doubt me. They're the favorite. If you've never heard of them, then what are you doing? I'm gonna start trying to birds. People show up. I think that maybe just my yapping is deterring people because like I would not doubt that. So I'm gonna figure out. I kind of want to do a songbird first. Because they're little and they're easier, and I have a lot of options. I see them a lot where I live. I kind of want to do a nuthatch because they are such funny little creatures. They're so slanted. They're kind of in italics and they have this freakishly long little beak and they make these little weird little honk sounds. They're great. They're so unafraid of people. It's funny. They will approach and or land on you, make a little honk sound, and just leave. And there's an itty and they're tiny, by the way. They're itty bitty. So there's just like an itty little bird that looks a really funny looking bird that will show up, land on you, honk, and leave. Like that is necessary in life. And I also kind of wanted to do a colored one, like a lazuli or like a lazuli or a painted bunting or like a I'm forgetting all of other colorful birds. Those are really colorful ones. Even house finches got kind of a lot of color, but I see one right now, and I kind of got beef with them right now. So I'm just gonna choose. I also kind of want to choose Swift. Hmm. I gotta open my. I'm open, bro. Is my hotspot off? Can I turn it? I'm allowed to turn it on while I have live. I believe I'm allowed to turn it on when I have live. Because that would be really unhelpful to look up references with no internet. Just gonna reload it until it works. This is a very entertaining live stream, I know. You know what? If I'm yapping to no one for an hour and a half, I'm kind of okay with that at this point. Boot yourself up on video and just talk to yourself for an hour, please. Guys, I beg you. It will change you as a person. It is a spiritual experience. Where the hell is my internet? Can we? Okay, there it goes. It was just taking a sec. Huzzah for Microsoft 10, I think. We love Microsoft 10. No, we don't. But it actually worked for once, so I got slightly less beef. Opening my bird list, yo. I mean, this is, hmm. We gotta find a bird. I can't just, I always do this. I always want to draw a bird and then I just yap about them for a while or I just study them I keep just studying birds and then not actually doing anything. It's an issue. It is genuinely an issue. It's okay. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy so I can move on to a next much harder bird. I'm just gonna do the white-breasted nuthatch because they're silly looking. Nothing will teach you shape language like drawing birds. Literally nothing will teach you shape language like drawing the way that drawing birds does. They are so shape. They're so insanely shape. Okay, I think I found my reference. I'm gonna It is really hard with my sketchbook flat to get things right, but I'm gonna try. I have erasers, I can start over. Just gonna go in with a wedge to start. Because as someone who draws a lot of birds, wedge. And then it's kind of tilted to the side. Like this is the back, and then this will be where the head will be kind of tilted. And then you can slightly see where the foot's latching on back here. And then I'm just gonna kind of add a small bit of bark. So when I add my thing, people can understand the position this bird is in and why it is there. I just kind of do stuff long. foot. I think I made this go back too far. I think it's more like uh, I went too up, and then I need to kind of flatten out and slant the kind of gets really thick at this bottom point here before connecting to the body. And then I'm gonna try to kind of get the wings in place so y'all can actually understand what's going on. If you kind of see that this is kind of where the wings, the back feathers kind of go together here, and then the tail. Does this make sense what position the bird is in at this point? Beak starting here, and then the weird little scoop beak. And then I'm gonna I always do this where I kind of just mark out my markings before I start adding too much detail so I know how I like the details I'm seeing. Kind of the folded together feathers here. Everything's kind of folded together and overlapping. In the reference, you can even see the both sets of, and then usually it kind of cuts off with the tail in the reference, but I'm just gonna kind of assume we got like one big feather and then all the other tail feathers are behind it because that's generally what I see in nuthatches. And then now that I have this little like body wing thing figured out, I'm gonna start doing the fuzzy little leg cuff. I am not a master ornithologist yet. Forgive me. I do not know too many bird terms. It's right now for right now it's a leg cuff. Bird talons are super easy to draw. Just make a bunch of bent sausages, add freakishly long little claws, and that's it. You did it. Kind of. You cannot. It's kind of because of the tilt. You can only really see one very bent little back leg here. But because our reference cuts off, I'm kind of maybe going to add something there so you can see both feet are in fact here and both feet are in fact. I'm just maybe going to add a thumb because it's a little further back in. You can see this is where this back leg would connect back here, where the line is. Because you kind of gotta imagine where things are going. Gonna add this little bump here. The eye is a little farther back and kind of centered. And unlike the normal bird eye, it's not exactly round. It's a little more almondy and really strongly down here at the bottom. It's round where it starts and it points down. Like why she has wing eyeliner. She or he, it's okay. It can be. I do not like the bird eyes always have me struggling so much. Okay, so apparently the image does stop, and I got the tail feathers very wrong. It's kind of round, square, square, and then continuing back here. Okay, so I got it 2 down. There are finches screaming behind me. It is terrifying. And I gotta define this beak because their beaks literally murder me with how funny they are. They are so funny. I do not know why no other bird has this, but nuthatches this is bigger than this is the size of it compared to my hand. This is bigger than an actual nuthatch. These guys are itty bitty. And then I'm kinda seeing what I usually see with birds like this, the very low down, and then you can only start seeing the bottom of the mouth there. And I just kinda at this point, you can see a little, like, lip thing that a lot of animals have, this little comma dot thing. Because 'cause I'm not gonna use the rest of the page, I can show you what I mean, like, the mouth. Like, when a dragons do the same thing, like, look, just dragon head, and then mouth, and they always have this little comma dot at the end to see where the lip stops. Drawing drawing birds and drawing dragons are actually very similar. I'm gonna kinda choose where I want the eye. Instead of going for the point initially, I'm gonna draw this little oval and then a little dot here. So I can hold on to the fact that this is in fact how I want it to look. Which is still too low. Maybe back a little more. So I'm gonna put this eye. Ignore the fact that it's a little soulless right now. It's gonna be a little soulless until I line and add highlights. I might just erase this later, but add a little dot here so it doesn't look demonic. Okay. I know my issue. It's too far from the. Then I'm gonna erase this very scratchy beak and then replace it for something a little more defined. That looks not different at all. And then I'm gonna copy down the feathers over here. And then I want to know where I'm gonna put the label too, because I'm gonna now then outline around it so I know where to put the outline. So when I cut it out, hang it up on the wall, I think I want to have the name kind of following here. So I'm gonna go. My handwriting is terrible, so I masked it with funky fonts. Anyone else have like really, really shaky hands? And so they just cannot write well. That's not how you spell that. I'm too busy thinking of bird. This is what happens when you have a special interest. Guys, if you're autistic, just stop it. Because this is the real world and you need to get. I'm joking, I swear. I am being very sarcastic. Don't clip me. I am autistic myself. Birds are my special interest, yo. And so I need to capture their likeness correctly. Yeah, then I'm gonna kind of go around and find out where I want the little sticker outline. So I don't cut directly around the little goober. Yeah, that's kind of where I want that. And then I make sure my eraser isn't just gonna smudge. And then I'm just gonna go and erase the whole thing. Boom. I is supremely eyed. The image is way too small to tell. But I think that's where the nostril is supposed to be. Oh, that's our little bald spot. In the back, the black feathers kind of point out to the back. I am using way too small of a liner here. It is killing me because 5 is way too big, and 2 is what I was just at, is way too small, and 3 doesn't freaking work. Oh. So I guess we're back to 5 for the outline. Absolutely birdacious. Again, and then the reference there's that. And it kind of goes back and forth with the one really big black stripe here, and then goes down with much smaller ones. And it's kind of the same thing here, but it's because of the tilt, it's kind of at an awkward angle. Kind of just tilts more around to the back. Angry background finches. Hello! Welcome. New person, yippee! I'm drawing bird while giving bird facts and am taking requests. So if you want, if I have any other people here who like birds, want to see a bird they like drawn, please tell me. I like birds, so I draw birds. No! Crows are actually literally my second favorite animal in all of existence. They're crazy intelligent creatures. So actually, yeah, I have been putting them off because I just wanted to like save them. But you know what? Yeah, I will. I will totally draw a crow because they're just really cool freaking animals. Because so far we got a cormorant, which if you know what that is, you're cool. A fancy duck, the mandarin duck. The eastern screech owl, which is just like a red owl. They're really pretty. And I feel like oh yeah, and then there's Stellar's Jay, which is like a blue jay, but it's like if a blue jay had a goth phase and is angry at you all the time. This is not really included for the references, but because of the tilt. I just added this. We got. Someone noticed the rules profile. My life is complete. Deltarune fans, huzzah! Though I hate to say it, Birdly is not on the bird list. Maybe I should maybe I should just add Birdly to the bird wall and no one would notice. It's just all actual bird species, and then just Birdly's also there. I'm gonna fill this in now so I know how it looks. I should be filling it in with a pen with a larger tip, but I'm not gonna do that because that would involve switching pens. Actually, no, I'm gonna switch it. I lied, guys. I'm an unreliable narrator. I lie, and also this just doesn't work. Is it? Little. I'm gonna try to add where some of the black banding shows up on the body too, but it's a little convoluted because of the feather positioning really changes up where the markings are in this specific animal. So I'm just gonna try to just kind of follow where the reference is. Because they're folded behind here, as I noticed in the reference, literally only the very edge is on both these back wing feathers too. Only the very tips are white and the rest of it's black. So I'm just gonna try to add it under the shadow. I do what the reference says essentially, but I like to be fancy about it so people think I know things about birds that aren't just a billion bittern photos, because as we've established, bitterns are just my thing. Now I'm gonna really extra add in this highlight, so okay, it kind of drags across in the reference. Bird! Yes, very bird. I chose a simple one to start because bird. American woodcocks mentioned. Guys, I know what they were before they were popular. I'm so special. I'm so special. I'm and sarcastic because it doesn't actually matter, but I will brag about that fact to my grave. This is very much more of a blue shade than the reference has a lot more of a blue than a gray, but I'm kind of just starting out by blocking in some gray here so I can go back in with a more blue-ish. This is really blue. I'm just hoping that layered with the gray will give it the correct reference as blue-gray instead of just blue. That's kind of right. It needs kind of a darker blue. Wait, no. It looks a lot more similar to the reference in the under the camera light. So maybe it's just my lighting that's messed up. Wait, no. This is literally the perfect shade, and I didn't know why I didn't see this. I'm saving that bottom spot because there's like a really, really dark gray, almost like a muted black where the shadows are. So I'm just gonna find my darkest gray and start. That's it. That's literally the darkest gray I have. But to kind of That is yeah, I can kind of understand what's going on with the reference a little bit more now with the colors actually being blocked in. And I'm also gonna I really struggle with I really struggle with adding depth with the white. So I'm gonna start by just gonna grab out really light gray and then slightly darker grays as it goes. I know I just use this color, but it's actually a lot lighter than it looks. Um, and then almost like a muted brownish gray because this is a wild animal. It's not gonna be. And I'm just gonna kind of add. Oh, wow. There's cornflakes. My cat is here. He wasn't invited, but he's here. Don't eat my. Please do not eat my eraser. And then it's kind of a white band. Does this work? I cannot tell if that is doing anything. I think it's doing something. Okay, it's doing something. It's doing something. I believed in it. No, I didn't. Oh, I got a little bit of texture with the highlights. That's just a stylistic. Okay, you're on the floor now. Where the hell did it? Where did it go? Genuinely, I think that I heard the pencil drop, but it is in the void now. It's in the void. We whatever just happened is up to it's up to fate now. Whatever that is. There's like a muted purpley gray on the beak. That's not purpley gray at all. That's just gray. And almost like a muted dusty rose on the bottom. Okay, the dullness of the colored pencils really messing itself up. So I'm gonna go back in. This one doesn't work. Okay. Yoink. Whatever. Where? 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 Okay, about that. And I'm gonna try to use the white pen to correct and chop part of the beak off. That made it more smudgy. Maybe if I can just take this and kind of put a shit down a little more. That doesn't work. Got petition to get me. I should start a GoFundMe to get me actual supplies that actually work. No one let me do that. That is very shallow. Just literally just gonna start blocking in this entire chunk. Oh, wait, I seriously missed big ass wing feathers that kind of override where the tail feathers are. Me drawing is just me promising, bluffing and promising it'll turn out good, and praying that it comes true. And sometimes my prayers are answered, other times I end up, oh, okay, just losing every single pencil I've ever owned. Blake says, can you grab that for me? I don't trust myself to not put myself in frame. Thank you so much, Bone Scar Animates. I really appreciate it. We'll see ya. Is there any, like, there is some reflective lighting at play. This is the one that doesn't work. Okay, of course it is. Is this one that works? Probably not. No, I don't think that. I remember that one working. Oh, there. I'm freaking losing it. I'm freaking losing it. Literally, absolutely losing it. Guys, there's reflective lighting. I swear there's reflective lighting. I swear there's reflective lighting. I'm not going crazy. Where are the highlights? Okay, highlights are here. Reflections along the edges of the wingtips. And streaky highlights across. I'm gonna ignore what he's doing. Whatever Flakes is currently doing at this moment is none of my business. I need like a sharpened version of this. So, no, I don't. Where'd the other one go? Where'd the other bluish gray go? So I can individualize the shadows. I can't tell if they're heavier. You know what? I'm just gonna not center them, and then I'm gonna go in here and try to get some shine down in these back feathers. I think that looks good. If you squint and not look at it. And these parts are really, really crispy white. So all I'm gonna do is just shade a little bit of blue on the sides because adding blue to white makes it more crispy. It's crispier than just white, trust me. Where did my reference go? Oh, I just scrolled down. I am literally someone's grandma. I need like a really. Do I have like a really pale muted? Yes, I do. Like a really pale muted brown. There. No, stop it. No, don't leave. My colored pencils are. My colored pencils think I'm a failure. They are leaving me. Yo, like and subscribe if your art supplies think you're a failure and they are leaving you. My biggest fear is saying something really absurd and sarcasm and then just no one getting it and everyone being mad at me. Whenever that happens to me, I genuinely just want to delete social media. Whenever I'm like, wow, this is the best decision I've ever made ever. This color was totally right. Someone's like, well, actually, it's actually super wrong, and you should be doing it. This is. It's like I I literally gotta touch grass. It pisses me off so bad. Like, yeah, I know. That's why I said it in the dumbest tone in existence. Do you think anyone says anything serious in that tone? I do not believe so. Trying to add a little blue relativity into the eyes. Reflect some blue. I'm gonna sharpen this pencil really sharp so I can add this hideous highlight to the bottom lid without turning the entire eye pale blue. That was the least noticeable thing I've ever did. And it's actually kind of funny. I'm gonna take these erasers to the white parts. Just in case I miss any pencil smudges. Because that's what all it should take off. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the 0.5. If I can ever find it. Yes, there it is. For the title. And then all I gotta do now is finishing highlights and lowlights. And draw this freaking bark, yo. Then I can move on. I mean, I was gonna do a bird of prey next, but I had a crow requested of me. So what the thing is, technically, they're omnivorous scavengers. That counts as a bird of prey, right, guys? Right, guys? That counts. I'm just gonna steal this back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab the lightest brown I have, and then the darkest brown I have, and then just really starting to go in with both, and then finishing with black and white, so I don't have to put any real effort into it. Just kind of. I've noticed this with the trees. You can literally just do. Little tree tutorial here. Add a bunch of center where you want. This is where the highlights are gonna be. Center where you want the highlights to stop, and add all of these like not really kind of amorphous lines, and then shade in the rest with your dark color. Hey, whatever you're doing, stop it. Cat. He is so getting into something. Okay, see, now this doesn't look good at all. So now this is why you blend with your mid-tone. Do the same thing. Push it out a little bit and then add more stripies. See, now this kind of looks like a tree. Like, this is a tree if you squint now. And then finish it off with your lightest tone. And if you're thinking, this still doesn't look good, you're right, it's not done yet. Does anyone else get that? Does that piss anyone else off? Oh yeah, add stripes in black. Does that piss anyone else off though? When you're drawing and then a non-artist approaches you and they're like, "What's that? Why does it have no shoulders? Why is it not fully colored yet?" It's like, I'm still working on it. Shut up. Add black stripe. So this is where that came in. And then the white now. You kind of want to draw like organic rectangles. I'll show you what I mean. Like lines, diagonal, like I lines and then just intersect them occasionally. Because it's supposed to be like where the light's reflecting on the rectangular bark scales. Yes, bird. We are you didn't everyone y'all just witnessed the first finished bird. And it took a full hour. Okay, that's not 30 to 45 minutes at all. Let's hope the two next much harder birds take a lot. I'm gonna grab my scissors. Take a lot shorter. And now watch nothing as I cut this off camp. Did I freaking rip 2 pages? Oh, I did. Well, I guess I already ripped out the next page we're using. Nice. Bent. I'm gonna make most of these relatively two size, unless it's like an ostrich or something like that, because then that would not be optimal. I'm not covering my entire wall with a life-sized ostrich. And also for the itty bitty ones, I'm gonna size them up a little bit because trying to draw a kinglet to size would literally take me out. Adding all the little details to it. Because this is bigger. This is bigger than a actual white-breasted nuthatch. They're about this long. This guy's got looking a little bit extra there. Over there now. And now we find our next reference and draw more burb. Okay, actually, I kinda wanna do a hummingbird. I have not done a hummingbird. I This is my first songbird. Technically, if unless you count jays. I don't. I really don't. But I have not done a hummingbird, and I've not done anything near a hummingbird. Because if you think an owl or a cormorant and a hummingbird are the same thing, you're dumb. That's mean, but I don't care. Oh, now I gotta check it off on my bird list. How far down? Do I gotta search it up? Maybe I gotta search it up because finding. Oh my gosh! I just randomly scrolled to a random part of the extensive bird list. No, not react. Just add an emoji. Add the check one. I'm so smart. Really got away with words, don't I? I could just wait to check it until I'm on my. I could just wait to check it. Yep, nope, I did it. I could have just waited to check it until I was done, but I'm not doing that. I don't want to forget. So we have number 10 on the list done, number 23, number 35, and 41, and 46. And I think that's as far as it goes because it starts to get a little weird after 100, especially because if y'all want me to draw a where to go, or my if you want, you know what? I'm trying to find the weirdest bird on this list to mention. If you want me to draw the invisible rail, I will draw the invisible rail for you guys. But for now, I'm going for slightly more conventional birds instead of that one bird of paradise. I forgot what its name is. That's literally just a black. That would be the easiest bird of paradise in existence. It's literally just draw a half circle, two eyes, color in blue, color the rest of it black, and you're done. That's it. That's the entire bird. I kind of forgot. Okay, I kind of need to look up the invisible rail because I kind of forgot what it looks like, but I just know it's really weird that it's called that. Oh yeah, it's like a. It's really funny looking. Look how funny looking it is. It's built like an almond. Somehow they found the funniest looking bird and gave it the funniest name. I kind of respect it. Drawing a hummingbird is not going to be easy. Okay, I kind of want to do a wing out frame, wing out reference, because their wings are so immensely interesting. But I also want to do here. Wait, this is a literally perfect reference. I also kind of want to do a male, so I can get just the really beautiful plumage. And I can't tell. I'm yet to tell if the Anna's hummingbird, which is just the bird I'm doing next, is going to be easy or impossible to draw. That's just kind of time will tell. Because it might be easier because there's a lot more defined feathers and patterns than something like the double crested cormorant I've done in the past, which is just black. This kind of has, and you can easily see these kind of fish scale type shaped feathers, but it is also tiny, and that makes the reference a lot harder to see. This is my first wing out frame I've done. Everything else have been in some type of other alternative form. The cormorant I did was in a hunting pose. The owl I did was just perched. The Stellar's jay was just standing, and the duck was just a duck. duck pose. Oh, and then this one is in its upside down bug search phase, and you're not allowed on the counter. Get off the counter, Flakeses. Flakeses? Creature? Don't eat sweetened condensed milk. Why is that even out? Why are you why why are you? You're in frame now. Hello. Are you in my lap now? He requires slaps. This is I don't know why he does this, but this cat yearns for the slaps. He's just on my lap right now, just slightly off frame. Are you being a nice goober? Are you involved? Please do not. Please stay away from the computer, little man. No! No! Don't, no! No! Get off! Get your... Sir? Privacy, do not put your butt in the camera. Sir? Sir, get your... Sir! Sorry, this is immodest. This is... Sir. Oh. Wow, you're back. Are you gonna go on my lap again? Hi. Do you want to be involved? He wants to be involved in the live stream. This is a collaboration now. This is a collaborate. Just so everyone knows, this is now a collaborative process. Kibby. Maybe I'm just gonna plot twist. Whatever, just end live and just do one word. That's it. You guys got a nut hatch, and that's it. That's all you ever get. I mean, I haven't really. I already did 2 waterfowl. I might balance it out by doing a second songbird and going for like the painted bunting. Or I forgot what it's called, but they're really rainbow finch. Because I've done 1 blue, 1 black, 1 orange tawny, 1 black and white, and 1 like colorful. And now I'm going for adding a second, and then adding a second colorful to the list. But they're both the first colorful was huge, and now this colorful is itty bitty. So I'm literally getting the entire range of creatures. Boat. So many birds just start out with a boat. Is this hummingbird just really fat? Did I just accidentally draw it too fat? Then I want to kind of mark out where that's gonna go. Your head is round, so I'm actually gonna go with a circle here. I hate doing be nice to it, except I'm kidding, I love ducks. It's not particularly a duck. Another wedge head here, just like the nuthatch. Which I could keep on frame for everyone who wants to see the nuthatch. Here, there you all go. And then, because it kind of goes out here. And then I'm gonna do the wing, which is literally just, I'm trying to size according to the body. Kind of looks like a really skinny cat's ear. And then kind of where the wing muscle is, there's kind of this triple tiers of feathers going up like this, and then a thinner kind of going out, and then the rest are like the itty bitties wing feathers, except they're really round, and I'm getting this shape super wrong. There, it's kind of a wing, and then they're semi-translucent, so you can kind of see the back of the alternate wing. You know what? For the rest of the stream, no one gets to know what this bird is. Everyone has to guess. For the one person here. Well, the one person here, you can't know what this bird is. You gotta guess. If you get it right, no one will exactly know though, so I mean, keep that in mind. I kind of untilted it. It's really tilted in the reference. I kind of removed that. Whoopsies. And then I need to thicken this back of the body to more connect it. It looks really cursed without a beak. Is that too long? I feel like that's too long. Maybe you like this. Okay, so now y'all can see what this bird is. And if you can't, then what are you doing with your life? Learn what this bird is. It's a cool freaking bird. Extending the wing out a little bit, because the very short thing I had before, didn't get an eye yet. Impressively, this eye is like perfectly round. No, it's not. Somehow square? Okay. And double highlighted. And there's a little ring of feathers around the head, and then I'm gonna add the fish scale feathers here. Yo, what time is it? I am getting lost in the art of bird. You can kind of just see the person in the back too. This foot is killing me. Why does it look like that? Okay, so the feather's just kind of large in here. This is kind of where the green starts, and then it kind of goes down to this fuzzy part of the body, and then here is just kind of brown. Except I kind of gonna thin out the head a little bit here. Thin out that cranium. I think I'm gonna go under this time for the name, but also I feel like this would look good, or maybe along the wing. So those are my three ideas. I don't think I've done under. The U. Then I'm gonna slowly outline where I'm gonna cut it, just like I did with the last guy. Huzzah! Okay, you know, I'm gonna do the rest of the birds alone and just make a video after them because no one is here. So I'm gonna wrap it up so I can actually draw a little more comfortably and I don't gotta worry about moving the sketchbook around too much and I don't gotta worry about the rest of everything. I can just draw. So I'm gonna end this stream. Bye bye.